we're running a charity event tonight called A Belly Full of Laughs, and that's in aid of Leicester Charity Link, and we are a local charity, and we help over 5,000 vulnerable people and children each year who are experiencing poverty.
How did the Comedy Festival and Leicester Link get connected?
Well, obviously, I mean, it's a great event here in Leicester, and we're a local charity, and one of my friends, Rachel Hargrave from the Phoenix Partners, put me in touch with Jeffro, and I had a conversation with Jeffro, and I thought I'd quite like to do that, and that's how we came about, really. And we use the Almanac because the Almanac are big supporters of our charity, and it's such a brilliant venue, so we kind of got everyone together and said, we'd like to do this, do you want to do it? And everyone was like, yes, so here we are.
Is this something you're hoping to run in future years, or is this probably going to be a one-off? Or
I would love to. So I'm sure it's all going to be a fantastic night, and I've already spoken to Jeffro and the Almanac and said, do you want to do this again? They're like, yes. So yes.
Do you think that comedy is a good vehicle for charities, because it sort of it gets people aware of stuff and they have a nice time? And
absolutely. I mean, what I'm trying to do is to engage lots of different people in the community, and you can't just keep ramming these things. I mean, poverty is not a nice issue. It's not something that people want to engage with necessarily, and that's fine. But what I want to do is put on events that can bring in different people from the community. They can have a great night. They know they've raised some money for charity. We raise our profile. Hopefully they'll go away and say, God, that was a great night, and look what this charity does. And it's a win-win all round, and I think you've got to do something a bit different, and people have got to go away thinking, well, I've had, that's value for money. I've had a great night and I've raised money for charity. I'd like to thank all our supporters, the Almanac, the Comedy Festival, and all the comedians, because they're doing this for free, and we really couldn't do it without them. And Anthony King has been brilliant and helping us organise it. So, and everyone who came.
Put a link to you on the video, so look at the link.
You.
Look, people that are watching. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Now, you have raised an amazing £1,100 tonight, so yay! But that's not the best bit. Due to the unique way in which we work, for every £10 donated, we can convert that into £50 by accessing money from charitable trusts that are available to help individuals in need. Which means, if my maths is right, that you could raise an amazing £5,500. And every single penny of that will go to help local people and children here in our community. Yay! We'll use that money to buy basic things that you and I take for granted, such as beds, cookers, clothing and food. Now, these items don't cost very much, but they can make a massive difference to people's lives, especially when they have so little. So I'd just like to say thank you. We really can't do this without you.
Hello, my name's Ben Ennis, I'm 32 and I'm a stand-up comedian. We're always keen to support charities, and I've supported several local charities and charity in London as well. And I've run a couple of gigs where all the money's gone to Wishes for Kids, which is a very worthwhile charity, which is based in Leicester. Charity audiences tend to be generous in every sense, and they tend to be a nice audience, and it's a good place to do new material. Leicester Comedy Festival gave me a first break, actually, because I was at a gig and the compere bantered with me. It was hilarious, you had to be there. And then he said, why don't you do comedy? And then I did some workshops by Anthony King, which was sponsored by the Comedy Festival, and I was picked from that to do a gig. So that sort of got me on my feet, really. So yeah, it's very good.
So you're like a child of the Leicester Comedy Festival?
Yeah, sort of like adopted, illegitimate, maybe kind of child that they're a bit ashamed of, but nevertheless, one of the brethren.
I've got 3 facts for you. Fact number 1, listening to Irish rock band The Cranberries does not help to cure your cystitis infection. Fact number 2, I can't chew gum, it gives me a terrible speech impediment.
I think it's the biggest comedy festival in the country. It's even been commended by the Queen this year, and it's great for the city, it's great for the atmosphere. People need a laugh at the moment, and it's great to be a part of Leicester and part of the festival.